You know it's a good taco when you get the bag and the bag is all orange. Okay, that's when you know you have a good taco. You're like, yes, I can't wait to tear into that. If it doesn't have an orange stain, take it back. Smells good. Ready to take a bite together? It's good, right? My name is Maria Almeida Rea, and I am Sweet Rose Cupcakes. I started Sweet Rose Cupcakes a couple years ago. It was just something that I wanted to do for fun, was just cupcakes. I didn't have a reliable babysitter for my now 7-year-old. She was 2 at the time. And so I pretty much quit my job. I took a leap of faith, and I quit my job, my full-time job at the hospital, and I started making cupcakes and selling here and there. And I had a lot of friends help me out with getting the word out with cupcakes and stuff. And then I slowly started playing with fondant, and it just kind of went from there with the cakes. What I love most about the cakes and stuff is honestly the kids, especially when like they come pick up the cake with the parents. They get so freaking excited when they see their cake. Like, oh my God, that's my cake. And let me see it, let me see it. It seriously, it just makes the late nights and just everything just worth it. I had a friend that was, you know, kind of doing cakes also. And she kind of talked me into maybe playing around with fondant. And I remember one time she taught a little class at her house, and I went and took it. And I was like, okay, I guess I can go ahead and do this. You know, it's like playing with Play-Doh, and but Play-Doh you can eat. And so I started messing around more and more, and I started watching YouTube videos, and Pinterest is like my savior. A lot of tutorials here and there, and there's a lot of people that I follow on Instagram too that offer tutorials and classes. And so that's pretty much how I learned. It's just, I'm just self-taught like that. I look at how it's done, and I just go from there, and I work with what I have. My favorite kind of cakes to make, I think, are like just I don't know, it's just fun cakes, just like a drip cake. Those are so fun to me, especially when people give me like creative freedom to do what I want with it. I mean, I have a blast. You know, that's when I really start to think of different ideas, and like, you know what I mean? It's not, a lot of people send me a picture, can you make this cake? And I'll kind of replicate it in a way, but I'll change it to make it more unique, make it their own, personalize it. But drip cakes and I think wedding cakes are my favorite. Wedding cakes, of course, are more detail and more work, but the fact that on the day, it's a wedding day. You know what I mean? Weddings are very important and very meaningful, obviously. And for me to be a part of that, it's just, I don't know, it's an awesome feeling. When I think of tacos, I always think of like growing up with my grandma. My grandma raised me, and we were always in Carrizo Springs. And I remember being there with all of my tias and my tios, and we'd be having barbacoa every like Saturday and Sunday. And they would like literally like make, like you'd see like the head, and it would just kind of freak me out a little bit, but it's good. But that's what I remember, is that's one thing I always remember about tacos, is growing up and seeing how it was made. And that's just something, it was cheap to make, the flour tortillas, the corn tortillas, and that's what we ate all the time, whether it was like soft tacos, like the taquitos, or it was like the crispy tacos, you know, with the lettuce, tomato, all cheese, all that stuff. But it was always tacos. There was always of some kind: chicken, beef, fajita, bean and cheese. I mean, chorizo and egg. It was just always tacos. One of my favorite tacos to eat is chorizo con papa with bean. That's like my favorite. If you've never tried, you can also try like even just like making refried beans with chorizo in it, and that's like takes it to a whole other level. It just makes a difference because the chorizo really hangs on to the papa, and it just, I don't know, that's how my mom used to make it for us sometimes. Like on the weekend, oh, I'd wake up and I could smell the chorizo already. Like I knew it. Today I made a rainbow unicorn cake. What I love about the cake is the color, the pop of color, and then the white drip. I think it just makes the colors pop out even more. I like it. I like having fun. I like colorful cakes. And it's kind of like being a kid again. It kind of takes me back to like just coloring and just being creative and just playing with Play-Doh and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun.